most of us know Henry Cavill as the cape-wearing superhero Superman, but this time he's got a sword and he's looking awesome, which brings me on to what today's video is about. I am so excited about this because Henry Cavill, he is going to be playing the lead role in a series that Netflix is actually bringing out that we're going to be getting, that I'm really happy about, coming out towards the end of this year. And he's going to be playing the character of Geralt of Rivia. And there has been new photos released that I'm really super happy and excited to show you today. So let's just go ahead and get this video started. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. So Netflix have released first look photographs of the new series called The Witcher, and we're probably most likely going to be getting it towards the end of the year, between sort of October and December. This show has been widely tipped to pretty much be like the new sort of Game of Thrones and possibly be as big as Game of Thrones. And of course Game of Thrones is been massively successful, and I have watched all 8 seasons, and I think visually and everything, the amount of detail and the sheer high quality of that TV show is just absolutely fantastic. And that's really cool actually, because of course George R.R. Martin, his novels is basically how, you know, Game of Thrones came about. It was an adaptation of those novels, which is really cool because this show is actually an adaptation of a writer who did a series of novels, and he's called Andrzej Sapkowski, and he is a Polish writer, and he also has, you know, this is an adaptation of this show that's coming out. And I think that's awesome because they are both within the fantasy realm, so they're both within fantasy, so that's really cool. And also I feel that that's given me a lot of confidence, because it also kind of gives us the insight that we could be getting something, you know, really spectacular here, because, you know, George R.R. Martin's sort of in the fantasy realm, and look at how well it's done. You know, this is in the fantasy realm as well, and you know, we could be onto something special here. And his novels, just in case anybody didn't know, actually also became a game. And I actually have sitting behind me Ciri, who is a character from the game, and I also have the Game of the Year edition of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So I just thought that I would show you that, and I love the game, so I cannot wait to watch this. And also I really love Henry Cavill, and I really love him playing as Superman, so I cannot wait for this. I didn't like Batman vs Superman, but I did like Man of Steel. I know some people didn't, but I absolutely loved him in that movie. And if anybody hasn't actually seen the movie, by the way, called The Man from U.N.C.L.E., that is a fantastic movie, and yeah, I would highly recommend it. Just as a quick rundown for anybody that doesn't know this, if you've played the game and everything, you'll know, but Witchers are basically monster hunters who develop supernatural abilities when they're young. And I am really excited about these first look photographs. So basically what happened was Henry Cavill yesterday posted glimpses of these awesome new first look photos on his Instagram. And I actually don't have Instagram, guys, because people are probably going to go, I want to follow you on Instagram, but sure, I don't have it. But I did see the article and I seen the pictures. As I was saying earlier, Henry Cavill is playing Monster Hunter Geralt Rivia, and he looks really cool in his leather outfit, and just wow, it's so detailed, really highly detailed, just as, you know, Game of Thrones is. You know, they take a lot of care in their sort of costume design and costume and everything, and he's a sword mounted on his back, and I think picturesque wise this looks absolutely beautiful. It looks breathtaking, and I love the sort of landscape and everything where he's standing. And I don't know about anybody else, but I kind of like that he has his back turned, and I think it looks really cool. Next one that I wanted to show you is another one that he posted, and it's of Henry Cavill standing, and I think the background and everything looks beautiful. and looks really high quality, all these pictures as well, which is very promising. And in this photograph he is looking so identical, I must say. I have to add that, guys, seriously. I mean, he's looking really identical here in this photograph to the game version of Geralt of Rivia. And yeah, I mean, he was actually first picked, guys, to get this part, you know, to get the gig. And, you know, you can clearly see here why, you know. He fits this part like a glove, in my opinion. And, yeah. And this one is a close-up and personal one of him. And still looking almost identical to the game version of him. So I'm very impressed and I'm blown away, to be quite perfectly honest. I'm getting really good vibes from all of these photographs. If this show is anything like the quality, you know, visual-wise, cast-wise, costume-wise, you know, location-wise, Game of Thrones-wise, if it's going to be along the lines of Game of Thrones, then happy days. It's going to be awesome. And I think the fact that Henry Cavill is playing the lead role is a massive, massive bonus and a massive, massive positive thing, you know. And he also posted 2 photographs, which I'm going to bring up, of Siri. And he also posted 2 photos of Yennefer. And I must say, guys, in particular, there's one of Yennefer standing in a fur coat, you know, fur all around the neck and everything. And I don't know about anybody else, but that looks very like sort of like Game of Thrones vibes sort of thing. And like, I'm not trying to compare it to Game of Thrones or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, like the fact that they're both based in the fantasy realm and they're both based from adaptations of novels, it's really getting me really excited, guys, to be honest. Location wise, I think this here show is going to be absolutely stunning. Most likely it's going to be stunning, this series, seriously. And I can't wait to see Henry Cavill, as I say, in this series towards the end of this year. And let me know what all of you think down in the comments below. Have you played the game? Have you read the novels? Are you interested? Even if, you know, you don't know anything about this, but you've seen Game of Thrones, you know, are you getting vibes of that? Are you thinking that, you know, so to speak, it's meant to be, you know, the new Game of Thrones sort of thing? I think if it's going to be quality-wise, if we're going to be getting as good as that, then fantastic. But I am just so freaking excited. I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait. I can't explain, guys. And I just really quickly wanted to say, before I go, I wanted to ask everybody, question of the day, what do you all think of the thumbnail that I used for this video? And the reason why I'm asking is because I wanted to give a thank you and a shout out to my friend Neil, who actually has been doing some work for me on the channel. He's done some thumbnails for me. He also did, you know, the intro where it comes up, you know, like Star Wars, Marvel, movie reviews and more and things like that, trailer reactions and everything. And then it comes up, you know, Wished Upon a Vlog. He made that for me. That was actually the first thing that he actually made for me, and I've had him do a few thumbnails for me as well, and I'm always really happy with stuff he sends me, and I'll say to him, oh, this one's my favourite, and then he'll send me another, like, oh, this one's the best one so far, and I keep saying that. But no, seriously, they just keep getting better and better, and this definitely is my favourite thumbnail that he's done for me. So if you are looking for any work, like graphic design wise, it doesn't even have to be on YouTube, then he's your guy. I am going to put his website link in the, you know, the about section of my video. If you are a YouTuber and you're looking for like a YouTube intro or thumbnails, or it could be something totally different, it doesn't even have to be YouTube. Even if you're looking, you know, graphic design work done for something else, you know, certainly check out his website, and you know, you can get in contact with him and, you know, work things out. But other than that, I just want to say, you know, a big shout out to him, because, you know, I'm really grateful for, you know, the thumbnails and the intro, and I've been using the intro since he made it for me, so obviously I really like the intro. But yeah, I just thought that I would mention that, guys. If anybody is needing any work, then he's your man, and the link will be below. But aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these photos. Let me know which one of these photos was actually your favourite. My favourite one was the one where he was sort of standing with his back turned towards us and he had a sword mounted on his back. That was my favourite one, in my opinion anyways. You can let me know, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, don't forget that the Force will be with you always. Bye, guys.